Good morning and welcome to Tim's Thoughts. I have a good friend back in Mississippi named Clinton who once shared with me his philosophy on how he wants to live. And this is what it is. He wants to, number one, love extravagantly. Number two, live regretlessly. And number three, just long for Jesus. By the way, I know regretlessly is not a word. Let's not dwell on it. But I really liked that philosophy, so much so that I kind of made it my own for a little while. But here recently, my outlook has changed. I still want to love extravagantly. I still try to live regretlessly. But instead of just longing for Jesus, I want the church to be the church. Instead of just longing for Jesus, how about we show Jesus off? How about the church be the church? The book of Jude is one of the shortest yet most power-packed letters in the New Testament. When you get a few minutes, read it. Here's my take on it. Jude wastes no time getting to it. The crux of his letter is found in the first few verses, where we see a battle being waged. The battle of our thoughts and the battle of ideas and focus, basically the battle of our vision. I want us to take a minute and think about this battle. This battle includes every believer. Jude says, those who have been called, who are loved by God the Father and kept by Jesus Christ. In other words, he's saying, calling all Christ followers. Make no mistake about it. If you claim Jesus as Lord, if you use the term Christian to identify yourself, this call includes you. This battle is yours. And secondly, this battle is an essential element of a Christ follower's responsibility. One of the most poignant statements in the entire letter is in verse 3, and it says this, "Dear friends, although I was very eager to write to you about the salvation we share, I felt I had to write and urge you to contend for the faith that was once for all entrusted saints." Did you catch that? He intended to write about salvation, but Holy Spirit had other plans. Following Holy Spirit is essential. Why do I say that? Well, according to Jude, following Holy Spirit is essential because Jude spends a good bit of the rest of the book talking about how the people are separated from godly living. Luke even says it in this way in chapter 10, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few." So because of Jude and Luke, I started thinking about this huge number of people in our town, in our area, who need Christ. And I began to think about, how do we recognize the battle that we're in? And I came up with an observation. If we are to be the church, not just long for Jesus, really be the church, we need to find the field. Luke says the field is ready. We just need some folks who are going to long for Jesus. So how do we find the field? Here are 5 Q&As that will help us find the field. Number one, here's the first question. Where's the field? How do you find it? Well, the answer is you go where Jesus is going. Just go where he's going. Number two, what does the field look like? Well, look around you. Wherever you are, look around you. That's the harvest. And number three, what's the problem? Well, the answer is the workers are few. And how do we get workers? Well, you pray for the Lord to send and raise up workers to reap the harvest, even if that means sending me and you. And how do you reap an uninterested, uncertain, uncommitted field? Well, the answer, receive God's power. Notice that the answer to almost every question calls for an action on our part. So, go, look, pray, receive. That's pretty good advice, folks. How are you going to respond?